everybody, welcome back to another video. That's right, it's your girl, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, listen y'all, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Fam, y'all know I'm about to talk about that live stream. Listen, I want to talk, I just want to park here for a second. I just want you to know something. It is wonderful to get therapy, okay? Cognitive therapy is a beautiful thing, okay? I encourage it. Yes, I do. I really do. I encourage that. But I want you to also understand that your soul needs caring. It needs TLC. After you come out of these different situations, especially when it as it relates to narcissistic abuse, you go through and we go through so many different things when we're dealing, with healing from narcissistic abuse. And so when you're healing from narcissistic abuse, it is important, and it's the utmost importance that you take care of your soul. Because if you do not take care of the soul, what's going to happen is your mind is in your soul, your will, and your emotions. Okay, so if you don't take care of that soul, what's going to happen? It's going to be neglected, and guess what? Those traumas and those dark places and holes in the souls are going to holes in the soul are going to remain there. I want to admonish you to take really good care of your soul after narcissistic abuse, because at the end of the day, not taking care of it and not addressing our traumas is what actually got us into that mess. So I would love to see you on the Thursday night live stream. This is where we definitely go from healing to wholeness to boldness. All right. I would love to see your face in the place. If you are on the Facebook and YouTube platform, please turn your notification bells on, okay? So that you will get a notification when we go live, and also when we drop a video on the channel. All right. So I'd love to see your face in the place. And also, y'all know what I'm getting ready to ask y'all for now. Y'all hit that like button. What am I about to say? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button, please. Okay, y'all know the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. If you rocks with your girl, y'all, please hit that like button for your girl. All right. Listen, we've been doing all right, but I need some more, y'all. Okay, to make sure you smash that like button. I just want to make sure that I got people that really support me. If you say you love me, hit that like button, okay? I'm working hard to get this content out for you all and want y'all to get healed, and I want y'all to be whole. What I need you to do is help me out by hitting that like button. All right. And y'all, last but not least, let me just really plug real quick the book Seduced by Satan. Listen, grab a copy for yourself and someone else. You will thank me later. Okay, you'll thank me later. And listen, make sure you recommend it to your book club as well. All right, that is my first book collaborative effort. It is based upon a true story. We showing you how cerebral / somatic narcissists get down. Okay, yeah, it's real crazy. It is. So yes, the link is pinned in the description below. Let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to talk about the fact that there is a certain amount of control that the supply that got away, that one right there, that there's a certain amount of control that you still have over that narcissist. You didn't know that, huh? You didn't? Okay, let's talk about it. So y'all know, in the relationship or in the addictionship with the narcissist, and what we're going to talk about in this video basically is primarily how your discard is now, you being unbothered by the discard, is now beginning to control the narcissist. Okay? I'm going to tell you how that happens. I told you all before in another video, the narcissist needs you to care. Okay? They need you to care. They need you to care. So, in all of that, needing you to care and all of this good stuff, and y'all know, okay, so let me also go back to this. Remember in the relationship, when you, or the manipulationship, whatever you want to call it, when you were in there with that narcissist, right? And they were trying to get a reaction out of you because they were participating and they wanted you to get in the ring with them with that reactionary abuse. That one, that right there. So what that means is that after the discard, that reactionary abuse does not go away. Okay? What it turns into is it turns into an obsession of having you react or respond, or in this case, it would be react to whatever it is they're doing. Okay? Even though they're not there with you. Okay? And it doesn't matter that they are with the new supply. That don't mean nothing. Okay? Let me just say that. Don't mean a thing. What happens is that the narcissist, they don't ever get out of their mind, especially for the one that got away. Okay? That particular supply, which is probably you that's watching this video, they care that you don't care. So what happens is after the discard, and you become unbothered and you going on with your life and you just like, you know what? I don't care what you do. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you do it. I don't care how you get down. If you don't get down, if you get up and don't do that too. You understand what I'm saying? You don't care nothing about none of that. The narcissist doesn't take too kindly to that. Okay? They don't. And the reason why is because you have to realize when you're dealing with someone that's petty, okay? Someone that's petty, someone that basically is fueled off of your feelings, your reactions, okay? That means that they need you to care even when you don't care, even when the discard has already happened. Make it make sense. Why don't you go on with your life, bro? I mean, bruh, for real? You know what I'm saying? But these clowns, no, they're gonna keep on. And so what happens in this whole control dynamic is, yes, the narcissist gets out with the new supply. Okay, they start doing their thing and all of this and that. They're waiting for you to react. You don't react. Oh man, that's bad. That's bad. That's a narcissistic injury, and it takes them to another level. You understand what I'm saying? So what they will continue to do is they become obsessed with making you or trying to get your attention. Wait a minute, but we're not even together. I don't want you. Oh, by the way, this was the one that also called you and asked you, could y'all be friends? And you turned that friendship card down? Yeah. Okay, so now you done turned the friendship card down. You have basically rejected them. Now they're trying to figure out how can they get back in, or how can they get you to care. So what that turns into is a daily escapade of trying to figure out how they are going to get you. Look, one day you getting phone calls. They blocked. Y'all go in your blocked messages. You have 15 messages in there. The next day they're trying to send you text messages and emails. Those are blocked. In another week they'll they'll cool off for a minute. In another week they'll have a friend call you. Just to heat check, see what you up to, see what's going on, see if you got anybody else. Oh, you dating anybody? Did y'all get somebody to call you like that? That knew you and the narcissist? Yeah. And you thought it was just a real random conversation? No, it wasn't random. Now that narcissist put them up to it. Because they trying to figure out why. Why, after all they put you through and all of the abuse and everything and how they set you up to come back, that now you don't want nothing to do with them, they dog, they cat, nothing to do with their money, just nothing. Okay, and half of them didn't have nothing in the first place. Most of y'all that were dealing with some that probably just didn't have hardly nothing, or whatever they did have, you got it together. Okay, y'all built that. But this is what happens. So that obsession becomes now making you respond or react, or in this case it would be a emotional reaction to something that they're doing. If they're out there with the new supply and they're posting up photo ops and you don't have anything to say about that, then the next thing they do is they're going to go ahead, if they can't get a reaction out of that I told y'all before, they go into that smear campaign. They're going to light it up. They're going to tell about 25 different hot lies on your behind. Okay? And they're going to make sure that they get back to you. Oh yeah, they gonna make and this is where y'all really have to be careful because narcissists don't have a bottom. These clowns is crazy. They are absolutely insane. They don't have a bottom. So you have to really be careful because of those of you that are in positions and you have a little bit of vulnerability, especially on that job, and the narcissist know you might have had a crazy boss or something like that, and you might have came back and told a narcissist about what was going on the job. You didn't like this particular boss. Be careful. Be very, very careful because them clowns will call up there and tell some stuff. Okay? And you got to be very, very careful. Keep your eyes open. Watch where you go. Watch what you say. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the flying monkey. Stay away from the clan of crows. Okay? But the more you ignore them, the more obsessed they become with making you pay attention. They want you to care. They hate the fact that how you not bothered by the fact that this is over and they've been with you for 5 years. They've been with you for 3 years, 2 years, 6 months, and it was intense. How you just gonna leave them and forget about them like that? This is what the narcissist really believes. Okay, and this is why they cut up the way that they do. So essentially what you're doing is this whole situation that has transpired. You have been discarded, and basically you are unbothered by their discard, and it's beginning to control the narcissist. It controls how they treat the new supply. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too, and I know y'all probably don't want to hear this, especially those of you that might have kids. Y'all better be careful with your babies, okay? Because those of you that have kiddos, sometimes when it comes to the children, they used to get all the attention and all of the special, the care and everything. Sometimes they start to slack on different things like that, even with them trying to get your attention. And that's real low down. I'm going to tell you something. That's real. It's real, real bad. But you know what? They'll do it because, you know why? Because they know that that's near and dear to your heart. If you got a dog or a cat with them, they'll come over there and take your dog or cat, or won't bring them back. Or do just whatever. I mean, just anything to get you going. This is what I mean. They need you to care. They never intended to go and walk away and be gone forever anyway. That's a decision that you made without their input on it. Yeah, and you needed to, because them fools is crazy. They are. But this is how you being unbothered just basically starts to control them. And so what you have to do in a case like this is that you have to see and don't see. Make sure you cover all your bases. Take care of you, your kids, your foe, and no more, whatever you got to do. Make sure that your job is secure. Make sure you you let people know if this nut job call up here talking something crazy, because they're going to get on that smear campaign. They're going to do that. And then when that doesn't work, they're going to start lying. You know what I'm saying? Lying about somebody done been injured. Somebody got hurt over here. And then they'll lie about people passing away. Just to get you on the phone. To get you saying something. I'm telling y'all got a lot of power. You just don't realize it. You don't realize it. If you want to know why that new supply stalking you, this why. This is why. Because you won't get that narcissist any attention. You are completely unbothered by that clown. And guess what? The new supply is over there going through it because you won't say nothing to them. Keep it like that. Don't say nothing to them clowns. What you going to say something for? For what? They didn't say nothing to you when they were out there doing all of the stuff that they're doing. But isn't it funny how the one that wants to control everything is now being controlled and you not even there? Y'all, that's some power. That's some power. Just by you being completely unbothered by what this clown is doing and saying. You have just snatched the controls. And guess what? Where they had your mind and your emotions on remote control, baby, you got theirs on remote control now, because they can't do nothing. They trying to figure out where you at, what you doing. How come you done blocked them? They know what they did. But see, what they didn't count on is that you going to do what you did. Leave they behinds right there in that dust where they should have been all the time. Dusty. That. That part right there. I'm telling you, fam, it is the craziest thing. But when you really think about the power and control dynamic, it's funny how it actually shifts right there at the end when they can't get in no more. That part right there. Oh well, huh? I really don't feel bad for them. Remain in your power, as I tell y'all. All right, family. So I love y'all. Be real good to yourselves, all right? And I'll see y'all on the next video, fam. And I'll see you healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.